I'm gonna replace it with the Chevy Nova after that day comes. For sure.
What are you ready for? Like, we're stuck right here unless we get some.
The steering rack is off. Yeah, we got two more. We got two power steering cables.
I can always adjust it myself.
Even when I was a kid, I knew that cars were something more than just what took me to school every morning. On family road trips, I used to say the name of every car that drove by. Initially, my parents thought it was gibberish, but soon they realized that I was actually right, and there was a method to this madness. I got into cars by not getting into cars. My dad used to own a couple vintage motorcycles, and he used to put me on the back, and we used to ride through our New England back roads at speeds that I thought were unattainable at that age. I felt the risk even at that point, but I knew that the fun and the enjoyment was worth it. And that's what stuck with me this whole time. To this date, I have owned 59 vehicles, and I turn 23 next month. I've gone to the Secretary of State hundreds of times. I've waited in line hundreds of hours. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm not the only one. We are a group of car people. We love things that do not have a soul, do not have a heartbeat, but what matters is that we like them. And we've grown so much exponentially that there are nationwide shows where people fly across the country to watch others burn tires, make some noise, and just have fun. Cars are more than just nuts and bolts to us. They're an art form, a specialized tool, a project, a hobby, and a method for relaxation. And it's one of the most important aspects of my life. From community aspects to feeling belonged to showing off your own style, cars are a medium that are unique and fascinating in a lot of ways. Driving is a form of therapy for myself. The ability to go wherever, whenever, is a celebration of each of our individual rights to be free. There is a relationship to the physical aspect of moving on that makes cars so great for everyone, not just for us enthusiasts. Most people have some kind of connection with cars. It could be anywhere between just seeing one to building one on your own from the ground up. The community is large, it's diverse, it's supported by many. Everywhere you go, cars are known to a point. And the automotive universe is never ending metaphorically. All the people you meet and the unique cars they have are always new and different from what you've seen before. Personally, I like every aspect of car culture. I like buying them just as much as I do driving them, talking about them, and fixing them up. I have 2 cars at the time of filming. Both are projects. When one is taking me somewhere, one most likely has my attention in other ways. There's always something I can do to one of them, or both of them, and you'll most likely find me indulging in this invisible need most of the time. Honestly, I just look at cars like a blank canvas on wheels. Each car I've purchased had a story behind it, and it fell in my lap for one reason or another, and I look at them as a way to put my effort and my own skill and trade into it. The bottom line is that cars are so much more than their name implies. There's legitimately happiness, relaxation, and relationships in my life just from their presence. There's something for everyone out there, something that we can all call our passion. And for me, cars are it, and I'm not looking back. Cars have led me to some of the best relationships in my life. The bonding over a similar interest is easy, it's fun. It's one of the most rewarding functions of being a human, getting to meet more and more and more people and experience more things, and cars have done exactly that for me. They've created bridges between people and situations that I never normally would have been able to get into. At the end of the day, cars are my thing, and hopefully something I've said has resonated with you, and maybe when you're out looking for your next car or just driving along, you'll think of a car as more than just an appliance and maybe something with some personality or something that can do more for you. But everyone can make their own decisions, and I'm happy with mine. Cars are essentially my way of life, and I wouldn't have it any other way.